This guy's in trouble.
You use the barbells. I said, now all you have to do is look at the boxers. This young girl from Italy, a champion boxer, she got hit so hard she didn't know what the hell hit her. It's a person that transitioned. He was a good male boxer. Yeah, he was a good male boxer. And she didn't even go down. He hit her with 2 jabs, and she said, I'm out.
This guy, too.
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go yourself. But go yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
And her.
J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter books.
And him.
I just gotta be careful to not disrespect the culture. Japan is all about the respect.
There's a trove when it comes to this guy's idiocy. Yet what do they all have in common?
ولكن مباشرة بعد ما صارت ضجة كبيرة من طرف سياسيين كبار في العالم ورياضيين كبار في العالم وحتى فنانين ونجوم.
رئيس أمريكا السابق ما أغنى رجل في العالم إيلون ماسك تحدثوا عنك.
تحدثوا عليا إيلون ماسك ترامب. هذا الشيء اللي أثر فيا ما نكذبش عليك أثر فيا.
They relentlessly attacked Imane Khelif of Algeria, the gold medal winning boxer at this year's 2024 Paris Games. They said that she is trans. She is not.
ضر كبير. ما نقدرش نوصف لك كمية الخوف.
Now here's what I like. Instead of just sitting back and taking it, she's going on offense. Khelif, with Paris-based attorney Nabil Boudi, filed a criminal complaint over alleged acts of aggravated cyber harassment against the Olympic champion. Elon Musk and J.K. Rowling were named. Now, Musk is not a fan of trans people. Just listen to this interview he did with another transphobe, Jordan Peterson, where he talks about his own child.
So my son Xavier is dead, killed by the woke mind virus. It happened to one of my older boys. I was essentially tricked into signing documents for one of my older boys, Xavier. This is before I had really any understanding of what was going on, and we had COVID going on, and so there was a lot of confusion. You know, I was told, oh, Xavier might commit suicide if he.
That was a lie right from the outset.
You know, it wasn't explained to me that puberty blockers are actually just sterilization drugs. Anyway, and so I lost my son essentially. So you know they call it dead naming for a reason.
Yeah.
All right. So the reason it's called dead naming is because your son is dead.
He dead names and misgenders his child. With Khelif, Musk would amplify Riley Gaines' message. Gaines, a 5th place finisher, has used transphobia to make a fortune in right-wing circles. Donald Trump would post a photo from the fight, writing the following: "I will keep men out of women's sports." He has no control over the International Olympic Committee. Logan Paul added, "This is the purest form of evil unfolding right before our eyes. A man was allowed to beat up a woman on a global stage, crushing her life's dreams while fighting for her deceased father. This delusion must end." He'd later delete the post, put up another, and the opening word was oopsie. His words. Rowling would get in it too. This piece of video comes from Mike Figueredo of The Humanist Report.
But she's not a man. She is a cis woman and has always been a woman, has always identified as a woman. Her Algerian passport says she's female, and that's really important because trans identities are literally criminalized in Algeria. But those inconvenient facts have not stopped people like J.K. Rowling from knowingly spreading this lie about her. For example, on August 1st, J.K. Rowling tweeted, "Could any picture sum up our new men's rights movement better? The smirk of a male who knows he's protected by a misogynist sporting establishment, enjoying the distress of a woman he's just punched in the head and whose life's ambitions he just shattered." But it didn't stop there, because she kept tweeting lies about Imane Khelif. She retweeted people who continued to call her a man 6 days after she initially called her a man, and she made additional tweets insinuating that Imane Khelif was indeed a man who was beating up a woman. So after helping to spread the rumor that Imane Khelif was a man, J.K. Rowling continued to tweet about her a week later while still insisting that she was a man, even though that had been thoroughly debunked. Now, that right there is textbook defamation. And over the last couple of days, J.K. Rowling has conspicuously gone silent.
And now we know why, don't we? The Paris Prosecutor's Office, the National Center for the Fight Against Online Hatred, released this statement, and I will read it to you all. On August the 13th, the National Center for the Fight Against Online Hatred contacted the Central Office for the Fight Against Crimes Against Humanity and Hate Crimes to conduct an investigation into the counts of cyber harassment due to gender, public insult because of gender, public incitement to discrimination, and public insult because of origin. Via Algeria, the claim was filed against social media platforms, which included Elon Musk's Twitter, and not against a specific individual, a common formulation under French law that leaves it up to investigators to determine which person or organization may have been at fault. Her coach would add, the boxer's complaint in France should serve as a lesson in defending the rights and honor of athletes in Algeria and around the world. All those involved will be prosecuted for violating her dignity and honor. The attacks were designed to break her and undermine her morale. Thank God she triumphed to, of course, a gold medal. Bowdy would later state, what we're asking is that the prosecution investigates not only these people, Musk, Rowling, Donald Trump, Riley Gaines even, Chaya Raichik even, but whoever it feels necessary. If the case goes to court, they will stand trial. Mitch Jackson, a California-based attorney, would give his 2 cents on Musk's platform.
When you're as powerful as J.K. Rowling or Elon Musk, your words carry weight. And when those words cross the line into cyber harassment, they become more than just speech. They're weapons. This is the heart of the criminal complaint filed in France. The complaint targets not just these famous figures, but anyone hiding behind pseudonyms who thought they could get away with venomous attacks. It's a bold move, especially considering the global reach and influence of the accused, but it's necessary. When all is said and done, I believe the French legal system isn't just dealing with trolls. It's taking a stand against high-profile individuals who amplify false facts and hate. I think we all need to ask ourselves, when does free speech become a crime? And when will the law start holding even the biggest names accountable? This case could be that tipping point.
Quite honestly, and I have to double down on this, it is good that she is doing this. Because this entire panic showed so much to me. The first is how we are surrounded by idiots. How they believe by taking a look at a person, they know that said person is not a woman. They know that there are trans people in boxing. They know. And what it proved to me is this media bubble that we're in is a reactionary one that is led profusely by the right. Let's be honest about it. How many times do I, do Haas, do the main TYT show, do Leftist Mafia, do Humanist Report, all of these, Kyle, all of us, Media Matters, I mean, Daily Beast, the list goes on and on and on. How many outlets have to fact check something that the right says that we all know is out of left field and wrong? They lead the conversation. They steer us down these paths where we have to put up the detour signs for anybody that'll pay attention instead of going down a winding road to hell. It's so frustrating. Like, this is what we're dealing with every single day. This is what the right has become. This is probably what they always were. But it's only gotten worse. And now, with them steering the conversation, we have to hear about Mr. Potato Head. We have to hear about how M&Ms are too sexy. We have to hear about Elon dead naming and misgendering his child because of the woke mind virus. It's pathetic where we have come. It's pathetic where we are right now. And yet we continually have to do it because if we don't, then it goes unfettered and it goes unchecked. And it's very frustrating. The other part is I am really glad that she's doing this. I just am. Because what it proves is you cannot just rattle off things that are so illogical, wrong, not factual, incoherent, and get away with it. It has to be backed up. And this can't be backed up. She has gone through hell because of these people who are not only some of the most popular, but also some of the most powerful people. Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. Amplify the hell out of this. Donald Trump claims to be a billionaire. Former president of the United States running on this platform amplified it as well. And this boxer is saying, no. You guys put me through this when you are completely in the wrong. Let's file a lawsuit. And let's hold people accountable. And quite frankly, I am all here for it.
If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.